Week section of my website. Yes, it's every Wednesday. It's something I started doing, and now it was like I didn't know what I was getting myself into, because now it's like every Tuesday night. It's like I got to do a riff of the week, but it's a great thing, and I get a lot of nice email about it. From guitar players that are starting, and even advanced guitar players that are like, what you said made absolute sense, and I'm taking that and I'm putting it in my writing and my style, and taking my playing somewhere else, and that's the point of it. It started out as something, I was getting a lot of nice emails, people buying my CD. I just wanted to do something on my website that was going to keep people, not only keep people interested in what I was doing, but also give something back. And this was like, okay, well, I'll try it and see how it goes. And the response was very good. I mean, my website's statistics, every other day of the week except for Wednesday is pretty even. Wednesday, it's just through the roof. And it's just been well received, and that was definitely motivation to keep it going, because a lot of people do enjoy it, and I do enjoy it now. I like sharing everything that I've learned, playing experience-wise, touring-wise, like sharing it with everybody. I wish everybody could, experience everything with me, go on tour and stuff. For new players, there's a lot to learn, and it can be overwhelming because there is so much to learn. However, set small goals. Don't try and compare yourself to your favorite player, because that favorite player took a long time to get wherever he or she is going. So set small goals for yourself. Start with the basics, knowing the neck. You want to know every note cold, your scales and your chords, the basic, be able to play it. If you want to use the cage system or the 5-pattern system where you can play it all over the neck, just learn all that stuff and take it easy. But at the same time, that's the whole brain side of things, the theory side of things, and learning all that stuff. But you also want to start playing music right away as well. So a great thing to do, and also to develop your ears, listen to whatever your favorite song is, and try and figure it out on the guitar. That's going to be great for your ear training, and also for your musicianship, because you may learn a phrase or a chord progression that you might not have learned before, you may not know, and that'll also expand your vocabulary. There is a thing that a lot of guitar players worry about: technique. Way too much, as far as I'm concerned. Sweep picking and just chromatic picking. To me, I mean, I've never once, whatever. I've never once used that in a song, and I never will, because it's not musical to me. You need technique. So do the exercises. I wouldn't emphasize it too much, though. Get proficient at what you can do. I never really worked on technique much, to be honest, because I wanted to write songs more than anything. And I worked on technique just to be able to do whatever I needed to be able to do. But like I said, in an earlier question, I usually let my head do the writing for me, and then the fingers try and follow and keep up. So while you are working on technique, and you're working on your theory, and you're working on learning, your ear training, and learning other people's music, write yourself. Start writing any kind of music, even if it's just a couple, 2 chords, over and over again. Just put that down on a tape recorder or something, and then start to put some kind of small melody on top of it, so you can start to see how things go as far as your compositions are concerned, and start to because the whole point of learning an instrument is to make music, right? It's not to be the fastest guy or be able to play the best technique. You want to make music, and if you're really interested in becoming a solo artist or writing for a band, you really have to develop a writing style, and just get good at putting chords together and a melody on top of it, whether that melody is going to be played on a guitar or with a voice, whatever. So that's something I recommend. That's a tip that I recommend for new players. Don't emphasize one thing that much. Work on it all, but work on writing and composition early. That's something great to start with. The music I've been listening to recently, it varies. I listen to a lot of different stuff, and I believe Rob Balducci said in one of these interviews that he doesn't listen to a lot of solo guitar music, and I am in the exact same boat as him, because to keep myself fresh. Of course, I listen to everybody, and I listen to a lot of demos too from people on MySpace and fans I've met, because I like to hear what other people are doing. But that's not my main listening genre, because I like to keep myself fresh and just keep the soloing stuff out of my head until I'm ready to put it back in. So I listen to a lot of stuff. Some stuff on the radio, a lot of jazz, which I'm just getting into now. I'm just started, 20 years into playing. I'm just starting to get into jazz because the harmonic possibilities that I'm learning on the guitar are taking my playing in a whole new way, and that's what I want to do, constantly evolve. So now I'm just kind of immersing myself in Coltrane and Charlie Parker and all the standards in that genre. But at the same time, I'll listen to Korn. I'll throw in some Korn and Rage Down the Road, or something fun like Blink 182, or mellow like Enya. It really depends on my mood. I always, Boston is my standard. I'll throw Boston on, that first Boston record, throw that on every single day and listen to that good stuff. Tom Schultz, he's the man. I would just like to thank Ibanez for the opportunity to be here today, and the opportunity for playing these guitars and helping me out with my career. And I encourage everyone to just, if you want to be a musician or anything you want to be, just follow your heart. Life's too short to be working in a job that you hate. Follow your heart, be happy, whatever it takes. And you can check my website, daveweiner.com. You can check my MySpace/Dave Weiner, for the latest updates on what I'm doing, any touring I'm doing, all the latest music I'm putting out. And, shoot me an email. I always try and stay in touch with fans when I can. And that's about it. Have fun with your guitars.